Welcome to the Pencil Sketch Tutorial 1 Basic Shading. Before going into the tutorial, let's discuss what are the required materials. First, paper. What kind of paper is good for drawing? A4 or the normal printing paper is generally smooth and thin, and it is not a good choice for pencil shading. You can use a drawing book with thick paper. You can see the paper is thick and surface is rough. It is a very good choice for pencil sketch. Now, pencils. Generally you have many varieties of drawing pencils ranging from different shades, lighter to darker. Here I'll show you three different drawing pencils: HB, 6B and 4H. Now I'll show you how the shades are with these pencils. I'm going with 4H pencil first. This is really rough pencils and you can make only lighter shades with this. When I draw the line, you can feel the roughness of the lead with these pencils. Next, I'm going with the HB pencils. This is the normal pencils we use in our daily use. With this you can make pretty darker shades. But the next pencil is 6B. It is the darkest pencil and the lead will be very smooth. With this you can make very smooth shades and darker shades. Now you can see the difference between these three pencils. Now the question is, really these pencils are required for drawing? I'll show you another example with my Apsara extra dark pencils. I'll make all these three shades with this pencil. It's completely depends on how you are controlling your pencil, how much pressure you are giving on your pencil. So first I am making the shade which I made using the 4H pencil. You can see it is exactly similar to 4H. Now I am going to the shade with HB pencil. This time I am giving little more pressure on the pencil. You can see now the shade is little bit darker. Now I am giving little more pressure to make the darker shades. See, it is almost equal to 6B pencil. So it's completely up to you whether to use the drawing pencil or normal pencil. Now we are done with pencils. What are the other things required for pencil shading? Obviously, when you use pencil, you need a very good eraser and a good quality sharpener. Next, we will go for real shading. Here I have very basic shapes. A circle. Now I'll shade the circle and convert into a 3D sphere. So let's start with this circle. So for shading, important thing is you need to notice from which direction light is coming. Let's assume light is coming in this direction. So this portion of the ball will be brighter and the portion behind it will be darker. So I'm going to shade from this portion. Slowly I am making lines, very smooth lines, and your shade should be in the bottom portion only. I am making very smooth lines at the bottom portion of the circle opposite to my light direction. Initially I am making very light shade as my first layer. Take your time and do slowly. Once you are done with your first layer, smudge the shading with your finger or a tissue paper so that it will look smoother. Now go for the second layer. This time little bit darker at the bottom. You can see the shades at the lower portion is getting darker when I am giving the second layer. I am smudging it again to make it smooth. Shading the inner portion is alone not enough. You have to draw the shadow to make it look real. For us, light is coming in this direction, so your shadow will be here. I am making small light shades at this point, a very light shade at the beginning. You can see I am making a oval shaped shadow from the contact point of the ball, and it is very light initially. Then I am making it darker from the contact point of the ball. Now you can see how our simple circle turned into a 3D ball. You can make the contact point even darker so that the depth of your object will increase. The darker you make, the object will look real. I am smudging it little bit to make it smooth. Now I'll show you another example with light from the top. This time the top portion of the ball will be bright and the bottom portion will be darker. You have to do exactly similar thing, but your light direction is changed. Now we will work with the shadow. This time shadow should be just under the ball. You can see how real it is. Similarly, you can do the same kind of shading for any kind of objects. I just showed you a cube example at the bottom. You have to follow exactly same thing for all the objects. The direction of the light is the key point here.